Hello, everybody. Chris Wood here. Welcome to my channel. For anybody that may tune in on this November 9th, 2022, on Wednesday. Still early, it's only 1:30 p.m. Probably everybody busy at work. I hope everybody is having a good day. I hope everybody is having a safe day. Remember, today, make this a day to be a neighbor, be a friend, help another if you can, and always do it without an agenda. Do it because it needs to be done. Make humans for humans once more. Love all, hate none. A little bit about me. As everyone knows, I'm Chris Wood. I live here in Napanee, Ontario, Canada, and I am the victim of identity theft, identity change. I am the victim of body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assaults, arrest refusals, to the point of being surrounded hands on guns to prevent anything on O.P.P, Lennox and Addington, Ontario, that criminally, negligently co-commit in crimes, and their Hells Angels, BANDIDO, associated bosses, sex offender, human traffickers, human sex trade, slavery traffickers, guilty of stalking and murders. Billy Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario. Now bald, glasses, goatee. He is Hells Angels, Ontario chapter captain. He is a sex offender. He is untouchable. He is a child stalker. Blair Hardy, he is a drug trafficker. He is a rapist. He is a drug lacer to commit murder. He is a serial killer. And he is Bandido MC, boss, and boyfriend to Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, Spencer Mills, 14716. Drug cop. J. Vanalstine, J. Two-Step Vanalstine, he's called. He is guilty of drug trafficking, human trafficking with and for these people, aiding in my identity theft through the use of remote neural monitoring on me, and aiding in my attempted homicide by using dangerous tech on me being used for criminal purposes. It is being used on me for criminal purposes and probably many others. Back in 2019, I started speaking up of crimes that were taking place out of the Morning Star mission here in Napanee. As a result, I have been medically blacklisted. I have been stalked. I have had prisoner tracking put onto me illegally, no criminal record or history, except for with the intent or the attempt to falsely charge me with Lennox and Addington County General Hospital to deflect crimes against me to prevent me help. I am the end of my bloodline. I am an identity theft victim. I am a brain injury victim. I have had my skull seriously split. I have had I am medically blacklisted thanks to Lennox and Bennington County General Hospital Dr. Tatiana V, aka Dr. Margie V, the one that falsifies medical files and medical blacklists victims for O.P.P and from bosses Billy Wooldridge and Blair Hardy to assure that their crimes are gotten away with. Also, ones involved criminally co-committing with criminal negligence is Dr. Tatiana V, Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. McGregor, Dr. Pritchard, triage nurse Terry, triage nurse Tanya, triage nurse David. Paladin security guard is also involved. He's about 25 and roughly 400 pounds, 400 to 500 pounds. And then once again, the untouchables, the drug fed, money fed, or money given drug fed co offenders. The untouchables, no matter what you do, Billy Wooldridge, once again, 149 Center Street North, Hells Angels, Ontario chapter leader, untouchable, unarrestable. Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Shelley Barchet, his mother, Holly Carlisle, his girlfriend. There's Jay Vanalstine. There's Curtis. There is a Bucktooth Bob, aka I believe his right name is Robert Berry. There is Ray Ray, a guy that lives on East Street here in Napanee. There's his roommate Sam. And they are all human traffickers, drug traffickers, and money paid co-offenders with and for O.P.P, using this remote neural monitoring on me, police, military tech, been in use since the 60s, and luckily not a lot of people around here are aware of it or know about it or will even take the time to research it or listen to even when proof is given. But it is police and military tech, and it's been in use since the 60s. And it is designed to destroy a person's central nervous system. It is also designed for invasive surveillance on their victims. I have probably 30, 40, 50 different people using it on me, broadcasting through me at different times while seeing everything I do. They watch me sleep, they watch me piss, they watch me shit, they watch me shower, they watch me shave, they watch me everything I do 24/7 for the past 3 years. And I have been getting lived through and broadcasted through by these pieces of shit from this tech. And this is how I am being mentally screwed up. This is how I am going through my identity theft and changes. Is through the remote neural monitoring. And this is how Lennox and Bennington, Ontario provincial police are human trafficking, how they are committing identity thefts and frauds, how they are framing victims, plus putting prisoner tracking into victims that they plan on framing trafficking. And I will not be proven wrong on that. Having a justice of the peace that makes accusations against victims stating they're high on marijuana, and that was done to obstruct without even seeing or wanting to see any evidence because it involved the police, because it involved O.P.P and boss Billy Wooldridge. O.P.P is refusing to give me badge numbers, names, and badge numbers of police involved. That is an intentional obstruction right there because it involves me wanting to proceed criminally against police. And also, I need to get a hold of lawyers to proceed criminally and civil lawsuits against Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors as well that have been involved that I just named, with Spencer Mills, Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police 14716, Staff Sergeants 2019. One is black hair, roughly at the time was 35 years old, approximately 6'3", 6'5", and fair size build, had black hair. And then 2021, fat, grayish hair, grayish goatee, was involved with my kidnapping through Shelley Hafner through her false pretenses and lies. And that was showing what I'm showing and giving the proof of whom, how, and why. 100% revenge against me, but that was done May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help with what has taken place with me. I have, right now, as I am doing this, I am getting broadcasted through. I have no feeling in my head. I have not had any feeling in my head probably in about 2 months. I have not had any stimulation in my head in any way, shape, or form in about 2 months. And this is from me being constantly injured and being broadcasted through and getting hypoxia 24/7, having my brain cells killed on me from this fucking shit. An attempt to cause me memory loss and an attempt to numb me down so I'm not talking about this. So I'm not wanting to bring criminal and civil lawsuits and arresting and charging against police doctors and their boss, Billy Wooldridge and Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jabin Allstein, and everybody else involved with this against me. The only thing I have done is speak of police crimes, and this is revenge retaliation. Billy Wooldridge and Blair Hardy are guilty of murdering my mother back in 2020 by using remote neuromonitoring on her and with the EMFs and radiation. It caused tumors, it caused cancer, and it caused her death, and it was with intent. He is highly psychotic, highly delusional, believes he is me, believes that we were switched at birth. He also thinks he is my dad, and he also believes he's Harry Potter. The guy has more personalities than I fucking probably Rich Little has voices. This is how bad it is. Blair Hardy is highly psychotic. He is a homosexual stalker. He is highly obsessed along with Billy Wooldridge. And there is another guy around Napanee who rides around in the summertime with a BMX bike. He has black hair and thick black glasses. He has a brush cut. And he is also using this on me right now. I see Goodges and I recognize these faces. And when this is being used on me, and so is Jabin Allstein, the one that I have the thumbnail up, and he has to be found and he has to be arrested and criminally felony charged. He needs to be arrested for attempted homicide and also being involved with my identity theft and all the other injuries that are taking place with me, my lung being fucked on me on my right side, my right kidney, not being able to get help, not being able to be not taken serious of what has taken place with me because of lies against me, stating I'm suicidal and a self-harmer. Not true in any way, shape, or form. Lies against me about drugs, not true in any way, shape, or form. So, Jabin Allstein, Tyler Lake, Ray, Billy Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Spencer Mills, ex-chief, now commissioner or commander, now commissioner of O.P.P, staff sergeants, Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Stacy, a mental health worker, and Shelley Hafner. mental health worker was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston, and Shelley Hafner are also guilty of attempted homicide with the intent premeditated, because this is revenge retaliation on me for speaking of their crimes. I've been going through this for 3 years. Watch yourselves, watch your children, watch your finances. Human sex trade, slavery, trafficking. They're using the remote neural monitoring, giving it to these sex offenders and pedophiles to use on children and adults as well. And a lot are probably not even aware that it's being used on them by these sex offending pedophiles. The 21st century and the crimes that can be gotten away with through remote neural monitoring, through other tech that's being used on victims. But one way or another, my injuries internally and everything else to me will be proven, and every one of you pieces of shit will go down for murder and ending a fucking bloodline. Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, Billy Wooldridge. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors named who criminally co-commit for 3 years Paladin Security. Billy Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jabin Allstein, and Ray, and everybody else who I've named previously involved with this. You will be arrested one way or another, you pieces of shit. You're lucky that you own the police here, and you are lucky that they are your boys and they work for you. So be safe, everybody. I'll prove it one way or another. I have no feeling in my head at all. And I'm being played as a game. A bunch of fucking puppets as my brain and my head are being numbed and softened and deformed and screwed on me by a bunch of fucking O.P.P, little meth fed, drug fed junkies using me as a game for O.P.P revenge. And that's exactly what that is about, using me for revenge. Be safe, everybody. Love all, hate none. Families murdered, missing. It is the police, human trafficking, false arrests. It is O.P.P, to human traffic, to frame their victims, to screw them over. Be safe.